Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, I am so happy to be here with you this Sunday morning here in my garden, and it is the second Sunday in September, and boy, is it chilly. It's only 59 degrees here in the Boston area at this time, but it's going to warm up to 69 degrees, which isn't much warmer still because we're still trying to get accustomed to this fall temperature. But we're going to walk around the garden and enjoy it anyway because the garden season is winding down and now is the time for harvest. And so I am excited about the garden, even though it's a little weary, but yet there is opportunity to start dreaming and thinking about next season, and also just enjoying the last blooms that are so beautiful, especially in my jewel garden area there. It's so pretty. And then, of course, my mums that I just picked up. I'm really enjoying them here in my garden. So let's walk around and I'll show you what I have here in Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, it is a very cool Sunday morning, 53 degrees here in the Boston area, and I am out here because I love to walk around the garden and show you what's happening in my garden. Well, the new thing for this season and what I have added to the garden are the mums, and it has just been beautiful seeing them open up and cause it just causes the deck area here to be exciting. I feel the joy of the fall season coming ahead, and I'm thrilled with the mums that I received and was able to purchase at the store. They're just so beautiful, and so I'm looking forward to them opening up throughout the month of September and into October. I love this bed, and it has been such a pleasure from spring until now. It just keeps evolving and looking really good. Yes, I've updated it, I've helped it out, and the work, every time I change something or add something or just work on this bed, it has just looked really good in every season. So right now in this season of fall that's coming up, the mums that I planted here, transplanted from the front garden from last year. These are mums that were in our front garden, and I transplanted them here because they came back, which was fantastic. And now they're beginning to open up, and soon we're going to have some really beautiful color here, the mums. And then I planted this botanical hydrangea here. I got from Lowe's earlier in August in the clearance rack, and it is doing well. It's been very dry in our area, so I have to really make sure that I water it and keep it moist. But I can see it looking really good here next year as part of this bed. It's going to really add to this bed. The rhododendrons are looking good, and my other hydrangea, the lace cap hydrangea, every now and then the leaves will droop because it's been very dry, but then it will perk back up, which is good. And then my caladium. I placed the caladiums in the pot and put them there because I wanted to be able to water them specifically so that the water doesn't get lost. And it really has worked. They've shown up and they've kept Bunny company here. This other bed on the other side of this space has just been filling out as well and just looking really nice. I love the combinations. I love the coloring, and I couldn't have asked for better. This is just beautiful at this time of the year. I am happy with the caladiums. I've kept them in pots and they have filled out just as I imagined they would, along with the impatiens and the purple perella. And then I do have right here some garden mums that I transplanted from the front, and I placed it here in this bed. And then 4 o'clocks that I planted from seed from last year's plants, and they have shown up really well here with their little dainty white flowers. What I am so happy to see are these cosmos flowers. I planted this from seed also, and finally the cosmos flowers have decided to bloom. And isn't that a pretty bloom? I'm going to see if I can save some of the seeds for next year. This is actually a burpee plant. Yeah, I got these seeds from burpee seeds, and it's pretty. Really looks good with the bed here. I have to say, finally, my zinnias have shown up in this bed, and this is just a very beautiful zinnia. I've been pleased with this bed as well because throughout the seasons from spring until now, it has just looked extremely well, and I'm just pleased with it. I don't know what to do about my hydrangea here in the center. We've been watering it, but the leaves are still droopy, and this is the Nico blue. And the same thing for the wands back there too in the back garden, because it hasn't rained for so long. they are just drooping. The leaves are drooping. But thankfully, they're still green. So I think if we get a really good rain, the rainy season comes back, that it will bounce back, hopefully. It's amazing that here in September, we're in the middle of transition from summer, this late summer, to early fall, because fall's going to be next Sunday. It's going to be the first day of fall. And you can kind of see that here with the annual impatiens looking so good, along with the mums here that I have. So it's like a transitional period between the two. It's very nice. I'm enjoying it, even though it's cool. It's an adjustment, but we can do it. Things are looking a little worn, and there are leaves on the ground already. However, those red impatiens are just happy to be here. I have to say that the hostas have done very well here. These hostas have done very well here this year. They've kept their green color. They haven't faded out. And I think it's because of the fact that the plum tree has actually protected it from getting the harsh sun. Now, isn't this pretty? This collard green. These look really good. As you could tell, I've been cutting them here. But these are healthy and nice. So I've been able to eat them. Look at that. These leaves are just fantastic. Great for eating. And then these peppers here have been trying to form. But yeah, these leaves here are delicious. Just dice them up with some of the beautiful tomatoes here. And enjoy. I have here a pumpkin, one of the sweet pumpkins, and it is growing there. I'm excited because I didn't think I was going to get any pumpkins, but the pumpkin leaves have been growing here, and I think there might be some more pumpkins back here. I thank God for this side of the garden because it has just been a pleasure to see my jewel garden area here just continue to bloom, and it has just evolved throughout the season. It's just been really, really beautiful. Such a pleasure. It calls me out. It says, come and see me, come and see me. Enjoy the beautiful blooms. And even this morning, it has not disappointed me one bit. With the roses and the zinnias, and now the zinnias have really shown up, and it looks exactly how I wanted it to look. Absolutely beautiful. And the cosmos, now these cosmos are volunteers from last year, and what I do is come through and just cut off the spent flowers, and they have just continued to bloom. I'm truly pleased with my hydrangea, my limelight. What is this? This other side of the garden really has been fantastic for the whole season. Each season, each month, each week, something new has developed. It's just been a beautiful, beautiful side of the garden. Right now the sedums are doing their thing. With the zinnias and all of the other things. The beautiful, beautiful hibiscus, or Rose of Sharon, I should say. This is the Rose of Sharon plant. The hibiscus is over, but they were delicious. They were beautiful. We have my cleome. I love this color. I'm hoping to save some of these seeds here. Then I moved the pots up here with the caladium, and it just looks so good with the beautiful hydrangeas. Now these hydrangeas were propagated hydrangeas, and look at how they've grown up, and they look really good in the garden. There are two of them here. And then the spirea. Now this is colosia, and what an unusual plant. I do have the name for it in my phone. But look I think I need to save those seeds so that I can have again next year. Or maybe it might self-seed, who knows? And of course, my beautiful rose bush. Pinkabell. This has been its year. It has been blooming nonstop from June until now. Absolutely beautiful. So this is how the garden looks for this September morning in 2024. I love this area. It is just inspirational to me. Earlier in the season, the hydrangeas just showed up and showed out. They were so beautiful. And even now, in certain pockets of the garden, the hydrangeas are still looking beautiful. And I like the transitioning from the white to the blue, to baby blue, to the light purple or lavender color, and now to this rustic, beautiful, rustic burgundy color of the hydrangeas. And these are two different hydrangeas. This one is a big leaf hydrangea, and it rarely blooms. And this year it did bloom, and it showed up and was so beautiful in the garden. But now, it's um, fading, but the leaves are fantastic. And I think I would like to see if I can propagate some of these leaves, because even just for the leaves alone, it's standing up so well. And this one seems to have created like a tree form. Isn't that cute? This is a different one here. That is a bridal bouquet. That's been the mother plant for a lot of the hydrangeas that I have propagated, the ones in the front that I showed you earlier. And look at the flowers. Just beautiful. And now this purple perilla self-seeded itself here, but it's just perfect with the hydrangea flower. The color, it's just really nice. I do love right here, this spot. Well, I've upgraded this section. I'm a little disappointed with the corn, but I still love it anyway, because I think it's too late. It's my fault. I should have planted them sooner. But I know what can happen, so next year I'll do better and plant them earlier. Now, right here, I had one pumpkin, and then as I was cleaning up this area, I saw another new little pumpkin, and so now I have two pumpkins of two different kinds. That was like the fancy kind of little pumpkin. I'll show you. This side of the garden has been looking really good. It's been full and lush, and the plants are very mature. The arborvitae, the euonymus, the variegated euonymus, the zebra grass, the lilacs. It's just kept its look. It's been a pleasure to see this side and see how well it's just been maintaining itself, even though we've had these dry moments here. It's been just really beautiful. I love the different textures and the shapes of the leaves. Definitely appreciating this in the garden. I have to say that this hydrangea has really anchored this side garden for the year, the season, and it continues to look good right from spring until now. And I love the flowers, and I love how it just looks so good with the sedum. Thank you for walking with me through the garden on this Sunday morning. It was cool. My fingers are freezing, and I'm glad that I bundled up, but it was worth it. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. So if you enjoyed this video, why don't you like and subscribe and join our community of gardeners here, where we are just enjoying one another, enjoying the garden, and enjoying the season. So come and join us here at Catherine's Garden and Home by subscribing, where we grow, 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 grow together. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Thank you.